I want to slow this down for a second. This episode is called You Become What You Think. That's not just a quote. That's real life. Because your mind is shaping the person you walk around as every single day. A lot going on where I'm from. The energy don't always feel clean. People losing themselves mentally, and we all feel it. I can't change everything, but I can play my part. So I pressed the button on this podcast. Not for attention, but because I know somebody needs it. The last few years, I had to learn how to protect my mind, protect my peace, protect my thoughts. Because thoughts ain't harmless. They're seeds. And whatever you water is what's going to show up in your life. I'm going to be real with you. This ain't my comfort zone. If you know me personally, you know this ain't normally something I do. But I did it because somebody out there might be sitting in a dark place right now. Thinking thoughts that don't reflect who they are or who they could be. And if those negative thoughts sit long enough, you will start becoming them. So I want you to hear this. You don't have to believe everything your mind says. You don't have to stay stuck with thoughts that don't feed you. You have power over your mind, not the other way around. Let's break this down simple. Watch what you let settle in your head. Don't let negative thoughts take space. They ain't paying for. Think about who you want to become. Think about peace. Think about elevation. Think about purpose. Because it starts with a thought. And that thought becomes the action. And the action becomes the life you live. So when I say you become what you think, I'm talking about building yourself from the inside out. This ain't motivation. This ain't inspiration. This is mental discipline. This is inner construction. This is authentic frequencies. Where I'm from, I see a lot of pain, a lot of negativity, a lot of pressure that people carry silently. So some people never speak on it. Some people just think about it. And the more they think about it, the heavier it becomes. And I'm not here pretending like I'm above any of that. I feel it too. I lived it too. I saw it. And I know exactly what it can do to anybody on the inside. Sometimes you got to step out. Not for ego, not for image, but for purpose. Because somebody listening right now might be in a dark space mentally. Not because they're weak. Not because something is wrong with them. But because life got heavy. And nobody ever taught them how to handle the weight. So let me talk to you directly. If you feel like your thoughts is pulling you down, you are not your negative thoughts. You are not your old mistakes. You are not the pain you went through. You are not what they said about you. You are not the environment that formed you. You are what you nourish. You are what you repeat. You are what you focus on consistently. Let me break this down simple. If you think small, you start making small moves. If you think negative, you start expecting negative outcomes. If you think you're stuck, you'll never take a step. But if you think growth, you start trying. If you think clarity, you start finding direction. If you think peace, you start making healthier decisions. If you think purpose, you start discovering who you are. You become what you think. So watch what you feed your mind. Watch what you replay over and over. Watch what you agree with silently. You're not powerless. You just got to become intentional. Speak good over your life. Picture yourself in better places. See yourself stepping into something greater. Not because it's easy, but because that's how transformation happens. This is authentic frequencies. This is for people who want to evolve quietly, who want to heal silently, who want to elevate mentally. I don't care if you're listening to this in the gym, on a treadmill, on a flight, on your way to work, or sitting in your room alone at night. Wherever you at, I want you to remember this. Your thoughts are powerful. Be careful what you repeatedly tell yourself, because you might just become it. If this episode helped you or gave you clarity, share it with someone who might need it. Protect your mind, protect your peace, and remember, you become what you think.